What up, guys? Welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want, and it's the Two Daddies and a Baby edition once again.
Yo, I think we would kill it as daddies.
If the baby came this size?
Yeah, if this fool was our baby?
Yeah.
So basically, I just do my own shit and you guys live alone.
Wouldn't you want us as dads?
I feel like Bart's already kind of like my dad.
They'll be like, hey,
Right?
can I stay out for 3 months straight? I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed. You're like, or we could go outside and shoot guns.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that would be cool, man.
Yeah.
That would be a perfect family.
I mean, that's already what we do. Like, it's no different.
When me and Nadim lived together back in Alhambra,
Yeah.
we had this pellet gun, and we would line up like bottles.
Yeah.
Even shoot our grill sometimes. Just fucking shoot.
Or even shoot. We would hide in the corner of the living room.
Yeah.
And shoot through our open, like it was only like a sliver this big of our door because of the angle we're at, all the way down the street to a stop sign. And we'll be shooting the stop sign from like a mile away.
What the fuck with the BB gun?
Yeah, it was so fucking.
You guys are such rednecks, dude. It's so funny.
It's so fucking loud that it'd be like, bing, and then we're like, oh shit, and we close the door.
It was funny because then like it was after 4th of July the first time.
Oh shit.
I think we have a vlog on it online, and then Casey would always bring his, like, you guys don't drink and I don't drink Casey's beers, so we would have like a hella left over. So there's always those Newcastle beers that we had on the porch that we were just exploding, but those are like, I don't know, like Jill came on and was like, what the fuck are you doing?
We were shooting full cans or full bottles of beer, and I think one of them we were also like, I wonder how many bottles it can go through. So I think we lined up like 7 of them.
Yeah.
I think it went through like 4 of them or something. What? It was a pellet gun.
And we're so dumb, we're like shaking them up too and everything.
Dude, I got a really sick ass pellet gun. Like mine is like really legit.
The sniper one.
You gotta use a bike pump to pump it each time. Yeah, it's not like one of these, dude.
Oh, so that's like a legit hunting one then.
Yeah, I'll fucking show you, man. I got it right here.
What is it for, like rodents and stuff?
Yeah, it's for pheasant or anything. It's pretty legit.
That's like my brother. He's like super into that shit for like end of the world survival stuff.
But he has a pellet gun for end of the world?
He's like, get a pellet gun and get like a little one of those like foldable 22s. He's like, if you, and just in case you don't want to make too much noise, and you still need to catch like food, you know?
Oh, that's true. I never thought about it like that. Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
That's just scary looking.
That thing looks like a fucking, like a real gun.
That looks like the fucking sniper from Halo.
Dude, this shit wasn't cheap, man. It was pretty pricey.
If you brought that out, people that don't know about guns would be like, that's an assault rifle.
Yeah, that's because we had our Canadian friends that came over and they looked at it and they're like, oh, is that a real gun?
It's just like Americans just have guns everywhere.
That's literally what they thought, and I'm like, no, it's just an air rifle.
A borderline toy.
It is a toy, but it's a way where we can, okay, because I got it so like when we go out and then we just want to catch like small like game.
Yeah.
We can, you know, like get it, and then technically it won't be illegal. Cause you know how some places you can't use a gun at all in the forest, but you can use a bow and arrow or whatever?
That's true.
We can use this.
Oh, tight.
Yeah, but it's strong, dude.
Do you know how many feet per second the pellets go through?
Oh, fuck, I did when I bought it, but it was pretty powerful, man.
You can probably look it up. Just look up the.
It looks fucking legit though.
Oh, it's 3,000 PSI pressure,
Oh shit.
That sounds fucking strong.
and it is a 22.
Oh, so it's a
Yeah.
big pellet.
Yeah.
It's so funny, like when you're talking about like your Canadian friends just seeing that out, like for us, we're so used to that thing, right? But we also know how to handle it safely. Like growing up, like in the high school I went to, like even junior high, like we had a lot of like all my. It's weird. Like my city was like so not like it was super multicultural, but also in terms of like economics and all that stuff. But we had kids from all different like
Rich people, poor kids.
poor people. We all just got along, but we would have like some of our homies that were just kicking with us. They would like drop their bag and then a fucking like full like handgun or like one of those like Mac 10s will pop out and you're just like. And back then I didn't know shit, so I'm like fucking freaking out.
Because they're gang members.
Yeah, a lot of them were.
Do you remember the first time you guys saw a gun?
I grew up with guns and stuff, so like it was.
Because when I think the first time I saw a handgun, I was 14. And I remember this is like during gang life where we were gonna do a home invasion for the first time. And it was like, you know, you don't want to look like a bitch with all your friends, right? And then you have friends that are way more experienced than you. And then I remember one of the homies was like, okay, I gotta go home and get my strap first. I'm like, yeah, go get that strap.
You're like, oh no, there's a gun.
We went to his house and then he hid it in his towel rack and he pulled his towel out And then when he opened it, and I was like, I was pretending like I seen it before too. I'm like, oh yeah, yep, that's a strap, all right. and then I remember he brought it over and he goes, you want to hold it? And then my hand, when it was reaching, it was like shaking so bad that I knew I probably would have dropped it and it probably would have fired a bullet. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
But I remember being scared as fuck the first time I ever saw one.
That's why I'm like with all my friends that like they know that we do it safely, properly. We're not into that gang life. It's just like sport protection, whatever you want to call it. I at least want them to know how to handle it properly and safely, so they're not afraid of it, just in case they ever do come across it or they need to fight someone that does have it and know how to like disarm them. Because there are a lot of people that literally will get like just the freak out.
You just see it and you're scared. You're like, oh my God.
Dang, no, same with me, like kind of like similar to you. Like I had a lot of friends and their dads like had just guns in the garage that they were working on. They went camping, they took us, and then they taught us how to shoot and all that. So my introduction as a kid was way like, it's a tool, like they use it for hunting.
So you never had the scary face?
No, I actually liked it, but my immediate family, like my parents were against it. Not really against it, but they're like, you know, guns are illegal in Japan and they're not really outdoorsy. Like we did a lot of fishing, but then my dad wasn't really like into that stuff. So they're like, yeah, you know, you could get gun toys, but we're not gonna get you like a air rifle and all these things. But all of my friends actually had air rifles. Cause like that was like the progression, right? Like when you're in elementary school, you learn with the air rifle and then they teach you those basics with that. And then they give you like a 22 or something like that.
I think that's the best way because you also get bored of it. And you know how to do it properly, so it's nothing to you. So like some of my family is like super baller. And I remember, I think I told you the story before where it's like my little cousin, so we go to their house and he's like, oh, my dad just got a new car, come see it, come see it. And he's so excited to show us. So we go in, and there was like a 911 in the car and then with a brand new Panamera. Fucking sick. And he's like, we're like fucking freaking out. And he's like, no, it's out back. And we're like, oh shit, something crazier? And he goes out just a Honda Civic. But for him, it's just something new. And he doesn't get it, right? So he's like, this is old. Like, this is like, we've had this shit, you know?
There's that one like Arabic kid I think you showed me. He was so excited about his Ford Mustang that he bought.
Oh, yeah.
He already had like, I think
Lambos,
like one of those Dubai kids. Yeah. He already has hella Lambos and Ferraris, but he was vlogging and he goes, you're not gonna believe it. It's the 2010 Ford Mustang. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
I kind of get it because, so like my Jag right now is like 3 times the price of what I got, the Land Cruiser.
Oh, yeah.
But the Land Cruiser was just such a crazier experience.
Yeah.
Even though like dollar value wise, it's cheaper.
It's also one of a kind. It's hard to find something in that condition.
Yeah.
For sure. And the price that I got and just everything. So, and I've been searching for like 6 months. Whereas like any new car, you can just go into the lot and if you can afford it, you can get it.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a limited edition or something special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the feeling maybe, but they also don't know, like, if you don't know the cars and it's like something new, it just feels bigger and better.
Yeah, like when I look at Ferraris and like Porsches and Lambos and stuff like that, like they look super nice and they're tight, but it doesn't like wow me the way like your Land Cruiser does, or like seeing like my favorite classic car. Like when I see those guys, it's like finding a 70-year-old grandma with the body of a 20-year-old. Like, whoa, how did that happen?
Yo, you know what's crazy is I'm starting to realize that a lot of people actually don't understand car pricing and like just in general, like how to make something dope out of old. Yeah, like a lot of people just buy like new cars. Like they go to the lot and then they get something new or like...
It's just more convenient, I think.
And then when they hear the price of like what I got it for and all this stuff, they're just like, wait, what? Like it blows their mind.
Like they thought it was more or less?
More. Well, and also when you know, like just get something that's classic or you just kind of spend a little bit of like time and love into the car, it looks rare and expensive.
Yeah.
Even though it might be like cheaper than a new Accord or something.
Yeah.
And then so I think that's what maybe a lot of people don't know, but also like you don't get all the like modern cool shit either. So like they might not like that.
Is there something in your Land Cruiser that you're like, man, I wish I had this that your Jaguar does?
Yeah, I think I got really used to Bluetooth.
Yeah, that's one thing I need.
Can't you just get like a radio?
And then it'll be,
Pretty much the same?
Yeah. And then the handling's just different because it's like more meant for like off-road, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's just high, you know, it's not a highway vehicle, so.
Yeah, that's the
It was
difference.
struggling to do like 70, so.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's tight. But it's supposed to make you...
Got a stain. Can you see that?
You have a stain on your shirt?
Yeah. I wish I had something for it.
This video is brought to you by OxiClean Max Force 1.
Speaking of stains, during the quarantine, I was in a room for 10 days, so I've been getting stains all over the place. Not the naughty stains that you guys are thinking about, but I finally was getting in a creative phase, so I was just gonna draw like random shit. And I don't know why, but I think like, you know, when you're just kind of like sick and like sticky and sweaty.
Nasty.
And nasty and your palms are all sweaty. My dumbass opened a marker, and when I opened the marker just flew out of my hand and landed on my sheet.
Why did you open a marker?
Cause I was gonna start drawing some shit.
Oh, you mean like the cap? I thought you were just trying to dissect.
Oh no, yeah, just by me.
I did that shit.
But by me opening it, my fucking butterfingers let go of it. It landed on my duvet. Check out the vlog. And I was like, oh fucking, we bought that to sell the house. So once again, OxiClean Max Force came in clutch, and I was able to put it in, and I used my toothbrush to scrub it in, and then it got it out.
If you guys still don't know what it is a convenient laundry stain remover spray that tackles the toughest dried-in stains with 5 types of stain fighters to remove grease, oil, grass, blood, soil, clay, food, and drink stains the first time. It dissolves and traps grease and oil, lifts food stains from fabrics, binds to dirt and soil to suspend them and rinse them away. It's safe on colors, spray now, wash up to 7 days later. You've got to try OxiClean Max Force for yourself. To work your magic with OxiClean, go to oxiclean.com/maxforce1 to get a coupon for $1 off, and you can be like Bart here and save his duvet.
Or if you're naughty and you bust all over the place, you'll probably get all that stuff out too.
It's funny that all these things happen in this last vlog. It's all within one vlog.
Dude, that is crazy.
Was that the pen was in the same vlog too?
Yeah.
You are destructive, man.
Dude, I have one more thing that Gio doesn't know about, but I'm just gonna fix it before I tell her.
You are destructive.
I think on day 5 or 6 on the CDC, it says if you test negative, you can come out of quarantine, because that's past the day. So day 5 or day 6, I took an at-home test first. It said negative, and I'm like, fuck yeah. So now I'm gonna go to urgent care and get a real test. I go to our fucking shutters thing. I open the window because I don't want to go through the house. I open the window. The minute I put my hand on the windowsill, it popped the entire bottom frame
Oh, fuck.
off the shit, and I'm like, oh.
Wait, you were gonna climb out of the window?
I did. I ended up climbing out the window. But then when I got to urgent care, I tested positive. I'm
So
like,
instead of walking through the house to be safe, you were gonna walk out of the window and then take the...
and I did, yeah.
It's safer for the family.
It's safer for the family.
Yeah. So wait.
Yeah, but when I put my hand on the frame of the shutter, it popped it off.
Oh, fuck.
And I try to put it back on and I can't. So now I gotta go buy super glue before Gio sees it.
Before you sell the house too.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Yo, you know what I've been getting into is like car fixing videos and just house fixing, and then it's like I always pay people, or like I would usually be the one like Bart, like breaking things.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to deal with that shit. But now it's the opposite. Like I'm really just starting to fix shit here and there. I ordered some parts for my Land Cruiser, and I think it's all because of that. Like moving into my own small little space that I'm controlling, making it beautiful, and then like, you know, you want to maintain something dope, you start fixing it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I never had that in my personality before.
It becomes fun.
Making things into projects and stuff.
Yeah. But also, I think it's because I didn't have this kind of time. So before it was like, fuck it, somebody fucking fix it for me.
Yeah. That's how I am with like the guns too. I'm like,
Somebody clean it for me.
I buy like all the parts and I go, here Ryan.
Just take it.
And I get it back, and it's all like all the parts are on there. Like yes.
And then you feel like a real man. You're like, I bought this.
Yeah.
Does it not make you feel good to do it yourself?
It does. It really does. But I think it's a time thing, like Joe was saying. Like, because I mean, coming out of the military, you know how to do everything, right? Like you can take it apart completely. You know how to zero it and all that stuff. I don't know how to do any of that shit anymore.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, someone help me, help!
I think from like growing up and all the experiences I had, like say with my dad having like a furniture store, like I know how to move furniture, rugs, how to build things, how to.
This fool knows all kinds of techniques for moving furniture.
Really? Oh yeah, it's like so easy. And I see people trying to move like a couch, just trying to put like a couch that's like this through a door that's this, and they're just trying to shove it. I'm like, it literally doesn't fit. Why don't you turn it?
Yeah.
But it's common knowledge.
Like one of the things you taught me was we had a giant area rug. And then once it gets on the floor, it kind of like pushes all the air out. Yeah, and there's like it turns into a vacuum, so you can't even move it because it sucks on the ground. What he taught me is you just put air underneath, and as it has the waves, that's when you just slowly move it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It floats and glides.
It's genius.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
But then now like all my friends, like I know how to build stuff. I know how to do stuff. Not like Nelson or like Ryan and all these guys, but like simple things or even like cooking. Like it's so much fun, but I feel like more human almost in a sense where it's like doing things by yourself compared to just clicking like Postmates or calling this company to come do things. It actually feels like satisfying.
Feel connected to it.
Yeah.
You do appreciate it more.
Definitely.
Like hand washing my car, I haven't done that. I haven't hand washed a car in years, man.
Me too.
I don't even know what that's like. And then after doing it, and then I'm just like, oh,
when did you do it? To the Land Cruiser?
Yeah. And then also the after, like polishing, doing all the extra stuff, putting tire shine, all that extra. Yeah. It's weird. It's therapeutic.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid with those things because I'm like, I feel like, oh, I'm not the income level to spend money on like getting my whole car detailed and things. But I'll spend $40 twice a day on Postmates.
Twice a day?
That's a detailing. You could do that. Yeah.
You could do it for $40.
What are you getting for $40?
But it's just like with delivery costs and all those things, it adds up.
That's true. Each meal, I remember I got chicken and waffles, and by the time it got delivered, it was like about $40 for that one meal.
Yeah, and it should be like $12 at the actual spot.
Yeah.
So it's just like.
I usually get Like, I piggyback off of Ant's order. So if they order food, I'll just be like, yeah, get me a bowl or whatever.
Yeah, when you just order that one thing, like one time I was just really fiending boba, I think I ended up paying like $18 for the boba.
Yeah.
Because you have the boba, then you got the tax, then you got the tip, and then you got the delivery fee.
But it helps so much. It makes life so much easier. Like, because otherwise I wouldn't go to the store. Stores are closed and everything, so it just made life like 10 times easier to have that applicable.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's the same thing with like paying someone to do it, paying someone to build something.
Yeah.
It's like, it is your time that's worth it to do it or save some money, or just get it like delivered, get someone to come and fix it. And like you could spend that time on other things or like that stress.
Yeah, if I didn't look at it as money or wasted, because for example, right, I didn't like washing dishes. And I don't have a dishwasher anymore. I just wash by hand.
I hate washing dishes.
Yeah. But it is a good way to take a break while you get something done. So like your mind is occupied on doing something and you can like listen to music. So in between, like let's say I edit a video and then it's rendering or exporting, I can use those 5 minutes to just wash a few dishes and go right back.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, or like doing some kind of productive, mindless activity that's like cleaning.
It's like a mental break.
Yeah, and so if you use it as a way to doing that or like to take a break, but you're actually working.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. So like even from fixing my car, and I used to look at it as like, oh, it's I gotta fix this, you know? Like a chore, and then you start working on it and you're like, you know what, this is a nice way to just go outside and feel the sun and move your body.
It's cool because like, especially like with all those things that you're saying, I just add music to it and it's like the only time that I can really just focus.
Yeah.
Otherwise my mind is racing about so many different things. But like say I love cleaning my room, like vacuuming and like putting stuff back into place, because like before I was bad with it. Now it's just like I blast music, I have cool speakers, and then it just becomes like a fun task that I look forward to doing.
Especially when you can be like a guy that's on meth, but hella like rearranging everything every fucking 5 seconds and just like, hell yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this shit right here.
Hey, those guys are the most creative.